Have you ever been at an airport watching planes take off and land and noticed those huge numbers painted on the runways? They might seem like just another piece of airport infrastructure, but trust me, they are far from random. These numbers are actually a carefully designed code, a vital language that pilots use every single day to navigate safely and efficiently. In this video, we're going to crack that code and unlock the secrets behind airport runway numbers. To understand this code, we first need to talk about direction, specifically magnetic heading. Imagine a giant compass laid out across the Earth. Runway numbers are based on the magnetic direction that runway's pointing, and it's all rounded to the nearest 10 degrees. Let's take a common example. If you see a runway marked with the number 09, that doesn't mean it's the 9th runway built. It actually tells pilots that the runway is oriented at approximately 90 degrees on that magnetic compass, which is east. Think of it like this. Divide the 360 degrees of a compass by 10, and you get 36. So, a runway pointing roughly 180 degrees, which is south, will be numbered 18. Heading west around 270 degrees gives us 27. And when a runway points north around 360 degrees, or 0 degrees, it's marked as 36, not 0. It's a clever system that gives pilots an immediate sense of direction before they even touch down or take off. Now, what happens when an airport has more than one runway running in the same general direction? This is where letters come into play. Airports with parallel runways, meaning runways that are aligned in the same direction, use letters to distinguish them. You'll often see an L for left, C for center, and R for right added to the runway number. So if an airport has 3 parallel runways, all oriented roughly towards the east, you might see them labeled as 09L, 09C, and 09R. Even though they're parallel and share a similar magnetic heading, these slight differences in their exact alignment are crucial, and the letters help pilots identify the correct runway they're cleared for. Here's another interesting piece of the code. Runways are used in both directions. If you look at a runway, you'll notice numbers painted at both ends. These numbers are always reciprocal, meaning they differ by approximately 180 degrees. Take our runway 09, which points east. If you were to approach it from the opposite direction, you would likely see the number 27 painted there. Why? Because 270 degrees west is roughly 180 degrees away from 90 degrees east. This simple system allows pilots approaching from either direction to easily identify the runway's heading. It's like having 2 names for the same street, depending on which way you're coming from. You'll start to notice these runway numbers and letters at airports all around the world, and they follow this same logical system. However, like with any code, there can be a few interesting variations. For example, over long periods, the Earth's magnetic field actually shifts, a phenomenon called magnetic declination. This means that a runway that was once perfectly aligned with a certain magnetic heading might drift slightly over time. When this happens significantly, airports might actually have to renumber their runways to reflect the updated magnetic direction. It's a testament to the precision and importance of this system that even the runways themselves have to adapt to the changing planet. So the next time you're at an airport, take a closer look at those numbers on the runway. They're not just paint on asphalt. They're a vital piece of the aviation puzzle. It's a simple yet ingenious system that underpins the incredible feat of modern air travel. Who knew numbers on the ground could tell such a fascinating story? Thanks for joining us on Wing Logic Aviation, simply explained.